The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Interstate Battery's Southern Indiana High School basketball starts now. Presented by Jim Butner Auto.
Good evening and welcome to Providence High School, home of the Pioneers. I'm Mike Beck, and with me tonight is Paul Love. Paul, glad to be with you again as we get ready for high school basketball 2021 version. Got into the new year here, and this is our first game of 2021, and it promises to be a pretty good one.
I think you're exactly on target, Mike. It's just looking at the statistics, they match up very evenly, I think. And, I'm like you, I'm glad to be here. 2021, say goodbye to 2020.
Grab the broom and sweep it out the door. Southwestern Rebels coming in 7-1 on the season. Best season they've had in quite a while. A couple of years ago, I think they won their sectional, but they are really off to a good start this year. Pioneers 4-2 on the campaign, but they've had a couple of tough games early, so they're playing pretty well under Coach Ryan Miller. He's in his second season. The Rebels, as it were, has a second-year head coach as well in Zach Nussbaum.
And they're both well-coached teams, and both coaches have a lot of respect for the other one. You point out the fact that last year, March 7th, could become a little bit of an incentive game for Southwest. Providence beat them 87-66 in that sectional final last year. So
a pretty good thumping.
Yeah, it was. It was indeed. So maybe payback time. I don't know.
Well, we'll find out. Coming up, you'll have a chance to speak with Coach Nussbaum and Coach Miller. We'll have those as well as more information. Lots of stuff to talk about in our pregame coverage. JV game still going on here. About 4.5 minutes to go in that when the guests are on top by 10, 33-23 here. But we'll go ahead and take our first break. And when we come back, we'll present Paul and his interview with Coach Zach Nussbaum of the Southwestern Rebels. Stand by. Glycod's on the air, and we'll be back right after this.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org. Google Play or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Nobody wants to be told that they have cancer. When you find out that you have cancer, you want to make sure and try to get it treated as quickly as possible. That's what Priority Radiology did for me. The time they saved me from fretting about it is something I can't repay. They got me my results within 3 hours. It's unheard of to get that kind of results that quick. I can't hardly tell you how important that was for my mental state. It really helped me get through that day.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut-rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. And be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected. This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate agent Packy Page, with offices in Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville. To find out how Allstate can put you in good hands, or for a free quote, call Packy at 812-202-7271.
Southwest Rebels and the Providence Pioneers. And with me is Coach Zach Nussbaum in his second season here at the Rebel Stadium. Coach, December 30th, you won a tournament, beat Danville in overtime. Can you tell us a little bit about that game?
Yeah, we played really well for probably about 3 quarters. We got a big double-digit lead, and we had some made some bad decisions, coaching staff maybe wise and player wise, and we let them come back in that game. End up winning overtime. Overall, it was a great win for us. I said the win, who we beat, was more important than actually winning the tournament, because Danville is a very, very good team, very athletic, very well coached.
I understand. Hey, Coach, you're 7-1 if I'm not mistaken, so you're off to a really good season. How does the transition from the first part of the season carry over here into the second part of the season?
We just hoping to take everything, all the games that we've played so far, and learn from them. Win or lose, you got to find out. Here's our weaknesses. Let's see what we can get better at. And I think tonight's going to be another chance for us to find out what we need to work on, because Providence is a tremendous defensive team. They're very well coached, and so we'll have a handful on the defensive end as well, because they're really good in the post and they can all knock down shots. So.
Look a little bit at your statistics, and it jumped out to me that you're pretty balanced as far as offense is concerned, scoring. Is that not correct?
Very correct. We have some guys that could be scoring more, but they're very unselfish. I think our first 4 games we had a different leading scorer each night, and our point guards are tremendous, do a tremendous job of just finding who's hot and getting them the ball in the right position.
What about this Providence team? What do you think you got to do tonight to come out on top?
Oh, we got to take care of the ball. They're very good defensive team. They play really hard. One of the hardest playing teams I've gone against, and so we got to take care of the ball, take good shots, be patient on offense, and then defensively we're going to have to defend the post really well and get our hands up on shooters and rebound.
So, this COVID thing out there, has it affected you all? Are you okay tonight health-wise?
We've got a couple kids on quarantine right now, but it's no different than any other schools right now. So,
I got you. Coach, I really appreciate your time. Good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here, Mike Beck, Paul Love at Providence High School as the Pioneers getting ready to take on the Southwestern Rebels. And time for our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Mack Construction in New Albany. Mack Construction provides safe, productive, quality workmanship in civil construction and excavation. Visit MackConstruction.com. And let's start out with Southwestern. What do they have to do to get the win tonight, Paul?
Yeah, Mike, Coach Nussbaum, I think, alluded to it earlier. Providence are really a strong defensive team. They really get after you. So Providence is going to have to limit turnovers if they're going to be, or excuse me, I've got the wrong one. We were talking about Southwestern, but you know something? Both of them need to watch the turnovers.
That's true.
Charlestown, a game back on December 30th, Providence turned it over 17 times in that game. So I think turnovers are going to be a key. What I wanted to say about Southwestern, however, is I really think Nick Sexton is the engine that drives that machine for Providence. So I think keeping the ball out of his hands as much as possible is really important. And switching over to Providence, again, looking back at that game that they won against Charlestown, 49-31, their shooting was not very good. I had them at like 1 for 17 from beyond the arc. So,
wow.
I don't think they're that bad a shooting team, but they better be accurate tonight, or they might be in trouble.
That's for sure. Well, thanks again to Mack Construction for our keys to the game, and we'll be back in just a moment with your interview with Coach Ryan Miller of the Providence Pioneers. All that and more still ahead as our pregame coverage rolls on. Still the JV game on the floor. They've got a couple minutes left to score now 40-29 with 2:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Southwestern up in that one by 11. So we'll take our break, be back right after this. Stand by.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous.
I do.
And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
The second game of the season, I popped my shoulder out of socket, so I went to the doctor a few weeks later, and they referred me to priority radiology to get an arthrogram. It was about a day later that they told me the news that I tore my labrum. Since I got the results back so quick, I got to start doing physical therapy and everything quicker, which made my recovery process a lot quicker, and I'm thankful for priority radiology for getting the results back that fast.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
With me here at Providence High School, Coach Ryan Miller, in charge of his Pioneers tonight. And Coach, looks like you got a pretty good game ahead of you tonight. What do you know about this Southwestern team?
Oh yeah, definitely. We know Southwestern is one of the top 2A teams in the state. Obviously last year we faced them a couple of times, and you know, we know the quality of team they are, you know, the talent they have, and we know you got to play really well when you face this caliber of team.
Watched you play in the holiday tournament. We won't even worry about Silver Creek game. Nobody wants to talk about that game.
It's good to play them too.
They're exactly. But you know, one thing I noticed, Coach, shooting, 3-point shooting. It seems to be something that your team needs to improve on. Would you agree with that?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can never shoot the ball too well. Yeah. You know. Yeah, you know, we got some guys who can shoot the ball. I think first half against Floyd and Silver Creek both, we shot the ball pretty well, and second half that tapered off in those games, and it hurt us.
Yeah, other than the normal things, Coach, what you know about Southwestern, what do you think has to happen for you guys to come out on top tonight?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, they're an incredibly talented team. You know, they know the style of ball they want to play. You know, their coaching staff has them playing a good brand of ball that they're comfortable playing. And you'll just have a lot of shooters out there, a lot of guys who can drive, penetrate. They got a lot of playmakers out there. So, you know, defensively, you got to be on point, and then as we alluded to before, on the other end, you got to make some shots and rebound the ball.
This has been such a strange year, as everybody knows. Has COVID affected your team here coming out of the holidays very much?
I mean, I think we've all been affected to some degree, but it's just, you know, kind of to what degree that is. You know, overall, we've been fortunate in that we haven't had any significant losses to that, or you know, whether kids are sick or in quarantine. We've been fortunate that, you know, really it kind of hit us early in the fall. We had some guys out, but once the season's begun, we've been pretty fortunate so far, so we're thankful for that.
And you know, just knowing both these teams, knowing like I know, but Southwestern's pretty good. Ought to be a pretty good contest tonight. So, Coach, thanks for your time as always, and good luck tonight.
Hey, yeah, thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief. What? I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 What? What? What? What?
It happens.
And you got cut rate car insurance? Paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice.
So get Allstate. I'd be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up. Shut up, Jeff.
I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
The Locker Room is proud to be a supporter of high school sports on Glycod. Located at 319 Spring Street in historic Jeff, the Locker Room has been in business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. Owned by David Oram, the Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call 812-282-8600. That's 812-282-8600.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here to Providence High School. Mike Beck, Paul Love, and lots of things going on. Meant to tell you earlier, and I got slipped my mind. How does that happen? That could be my advanced years, Paul.
Don't talk about that now.
Catching up to you. We need to tell you what's coming up later this week on Glycon. That's brought to you by our friends at the Clark County Health Department. Are you certified in CPR? If you are, you should download Pulse Point in the App Store or on Google Play. Get the app. You can save a life. It's very cool. A message from the Clark County Health Department. And here's where we're going to be this week. Glycod. When I say we, that's what I mean. Glycod going to be covering a Kentucky game audio-wise. Great Crossing Warhawks at Douglas, Lexington School. The Broncos. Chris Labar will be handling that one on Thursday night, January 7th. Time on that one, 7:30. Then yours truly, myself and Mr. Love here, will be back here at Providence this Friday night for a pretty big one, really. Clarksville and Providence. That's a pretty big rivalry here in Clarksville, isn't it?
Oh, big time. Probably not as much as it used to be, but it's still, they still the same town, so they want to win it.
Yeah, they sure do. The Generals coming in, they're having a pretty good season. Pioneers not too bad as well. Should be a good game. We've got that one here this Friday night. And then on Saturday, January 9th, we got a girls game at 1:30 in the afternoon. The Silver Creek Lady Dragons, and they're having quite the season. They just knocked off the state's #1 team in Crown Point. They'll take on the Salem Lions. Audio on that one is Dr. Todd Carter and Mr. Paul Love. You get around, Paul.
I don't know.
You're like the Beach Boys.
I go too far sometimes. I don't.
So lots of good stuff. That's a rematch last year's 2020 3A Sectional 30 Championship game, which was won by Salem at the buzzer, 54-52. So these two teams getting first crack at each other in the new year. Silver Creek probably the odds-on favorite for that one just because of the way they've been playing. The Silver Creek girls team, one of the best teams in the state. Have you had a chance to see them yet, Paul?
Silver Creek?
Silver Creek girls.
No, have not. I've seen the boys 3 times, I think, so.
Yeah.
Haven't seen the girls yet.
Well, Silver Creek's doing well in basketball either side of the floor, girls or boys. They've had a pretty good run both ways. But that's what's coming up later this week, and again, brought to you by your friends at the Clark County Health Department. Really, if you want to know what's going on, the place to do that is to go to our website, glycod.com. All the stuff is there, all the games that we cover, and we're everywhere. Southern Indiana, Oldham County, Jefferson County, Lexington area. Lots of games, constantly doing something, and Paul does most everything. He's everywhere. He's the superstar.
I don't want to. Don't mention my name.
Don't mention his name, but let's
Somebody might not like it.
We're going to have a little extra pregame tonight because the JV game went long, and Southwestern got the better of that one. Did you get the JV final score by any chance, Paul?
Did not write it down this time.
I didn't write it down either.
I'll tell you what, I'll find out and get it back to you here with these guys next to me. I'll bet know that. So.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about starting lineups. We're going to head and take another break here in just a moment. We'll come back with our starting lineups. We'll give you that score. Any other facts about games coming up this week? It's a good week in Southern Indiana high school basketball for sure. So get all of your information at glycod.com. You can go there, find out all the scores, players of the week, much, much more. That's glycod.com. Stand by. We'll be back right after this with our starting lineups and much more on Glycod.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief. What? I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens.
And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice.
So get Allstate. And be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up. Shut up, Jeff.
I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville. The Locker Room is proud to be a supporter of high school sports on Glycod. Located at 319 Spring Street in historic Jeff, the Locker Room has been in business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. Owned by David Oram, the Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call 812-282-8600. That's 812-282-8600.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back, everyone. Mike Beck, Paul Love here, Providence High School, as the Pioneers get ready to take on the Southwestern Rebels. Southwestern in Jefferson County, Indiana. Oh, you might know it as Hanover.
Hanover,
But
yeah.
it's Southwestern Jefferson County High School, I think is the technical name. But let's talk about the starting lineups tonight. And our starting lineups are brought to you by Interstate Batteries. The Interstate Batteries starting lineups get started with Interstate Batteries, locally owned at 1510 Production Road in Jeffersonville, and a proud supporter of high school sports on Glycod. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Let's take a look at those starting lineups. And with the Rebels, they're led by Austin Kramer, a 6-foot senior guard. He's been playing quite well as of late. Also, Foster Mefford, number 11. He's also a guard, 6'1". Then you got Zach Cole, number 20, 6 foot. He plays guard and sometimes slips into that forward spot. Matt Williams, 34, one of the leading scorers on the team. He's kind of a forward slash center. And then Billy Eccles, number 13, also getting the nod tonight, 6'1" senior for the team. What do you know about any of these players, Paul?
Well, one thing that jumps out at me as far as Southwestern is concerned is they've got really good balance. Offensively, they're averaging, 70 points a game.
That's nice.
73.5 points a game. Providence, on the other hand, 50.3. That tells you more about the style than I think anything else, because Providence much more methodical about their approach to the game. But, Southwestern shoots the ball pretty well, 51% from the field, 31% from threes. And on any given night, like their coach said, anybody can be a go-to guy, so you really just can't focus on one person. Providence, on the other hand, I really like Sexton. I think we'll point out maybe he's a key to the game as far as I'm concerned. Been starting for Providence for quite some time now, so I just really think it's going to be a good ball game. I hope it's close down to the wire.
Well, the starters for Providence, we'll run through them pretty quickly. Number 10, Casey Kalin. He's a 6'2" sophomore. He'll be at the guard position. The aforementioned Nick Sexton is number 14. He's a senior. He's 5'10", but his play is much bigger than his lengths, I'll say it that way. David Wall gets the nod tonight. He's a two-way athlete, star of the football team. He'll get his reps on the court tonight. Number 15, 6'3". He's also a senior. Max Beatty, a 6'1" guard, is starting tonight. Number 23. He's just a junior. And then Zach Johnson, the other forward, he's 6'3", a senior as well. So Providence, which had been kind of young the last couple years, starting to get a little long in the tooth. Not too long, but nice to have some senior leadership on your squad. That really does make a difference, doesn't it, Paul?
Sure does. We've watched games where you got a point guard that runs the show, and if you put a real good defender against him, it can really make a difference in the ball game.
Well, how many teams have we seen in the last couple years, you and I, where there have not even been a senior on the floor much of the game?
Big time. Well, look at Silver Creek. They're finally, this year it's going to be a little bit different. Maybe maybe Brandon ought to leave next year. No, they'll be good again. They've got a great program up there.
Yeah, Coach Hoffman's certainly got it rolling up there. But those are your starting lineups tonight, the Interstate Battery starting lineups. Southwestern versus Providence, and we've got a little extra time tonight. We'll go ahead and give you that final score of the JV contest. 43-40, Southwestern won that one. They kind of led most of the game, but Providence made it close there in the end with a couple of threes late.
They ran. They're they are what they are. Coach Miller really pounds the fundamentals into these guys, and you're going to see that on the floor tonight, I do believe.
Zach Nussbaum, the new head coach, and when we say new, he took over late in the season last year. The previous coach, Jerry Bumholt, retired kind of suddenly in mid-season. That doesn't happen very often, does it?
Well, sometimes COVID is a factor. Well, it wasn't last year, though, was it?
Well,
or could have been.
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. But, this Nussbaum's team this year, 7-1. That's a good record, and you think, they're not playing anybody. Well, they played a couple pretty good teams.
Yeah, they have.
He talked about this Danville team out of Kentucky was really good that they beat last week in overtime. And then they earlier beat Columbus East back on December the 5th by 75-68. So their schedule's no slouch. And neither is Providence, though.
Columbus East, I think, scored almost 82 against Silver Creek. So they're not a soft team. They also beat Indianapolis Washington early in the season, another Indianapolis school. They're always tough.
Yeah, and I think you and I talked about this earlier while we were off mic, that they've had it going here the last couple of years. They were sectional champs back in 2018 and 19 with a 25-2 record. So, that's pretty good.
25-2?
Yeah.
I'd take that.
Yeah.
Most coaches would, wouldn't they? All right, Pioneers, really, I think, speaking of them, this is Ryan Miller's second year, but Providence went through that phase. They had 3 coaches in 3 years, actually 4 coaches in 4 years. Then they finally land on Coach Miller, and last year was really kind of a coming out party for him, his first year as a head coach, and really had some great results, and he's off to a good start this year. Do you feel that he may be the guy now at Providence for a while?
I think he's going to stay here for a while. I sure do. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he go to school here?
I believe he did.
Yeah, I think so too. So he's got the loyalty factor going for him for sure. So he does a good job. I was fortunate to have the same seat watching him coach the other day, and I'm telling you what, he's intense is the word I want to use.
Intense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and take a short break, and when we come back, we'll talk some more because we got a lot of time to fill here on this pregame. You never know when that JV game is going to end, but we don't want to shorten you too much, and this time you're going to get a little extra credit. So stand by. We'll be right back right after this on Glycod.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here to Providence High School as the Pioneers get ready to take on the Southwestern Rebels. Mike Beck and Paul Love bringing you the action tonight and kind of getting 2021 off, hopefully to a good start tonight. I'm looking forward to a really good game. Let's talk about some of these Southwestern players. First time that we actually covered Southwestern in the years that I've worked with Glycod, and pleasant surprise. What a quality team, and look at the depth that they have. Talk about some of those players.
Well, yeah, absolutely. We can talk about scoring, but they got 7 guys. I watched them in early warm-ups, fill in from JVs, but they're going to use a 7-man rotation, which is pretty common, either 7 or 8. But, yeah, Matt Williams leads them with 16.6 points per game. He's a 6'4 senior. You also have Austin Kramer averaging 15. Zach Cole averaged 11.5. Foster Mefford, 12, and then the fifth, only 8 points a game in Billy Eccles, but coming off the bench, Parker Davis tonight, 6'6 junior, averaging 10 points a game. So, you know, ideally, that's what you want in a team, so nobody can really focus on your star player or anything like that, but they seem to have a lot of balance, and they've won some pretty good games this year and got a good record going.
It'd be fun to watch them get started. On the other side of the court, the Pioneers, I think the ball really has to go through the hands of Nick Sexton a lot tonight.
I
he's
agree
not
with
the
you.
whole team, but
no.
he's the spark plug.
He is indeed. I think he's been a 3-year starter, if I'm not mistaken. I've been doing this for several years, and I think I remember him starting most every year the last 3. Just 5'10 or so, a senior, averages a little over 11 points a game. He is, I think, looking at the stats that our executive producer, Steve Bird, so graciously provides for us. If he didn't do that, I don't know what I'd do. But these numbers are good. Zach Johnson, 6'3 senior, averaging 7.5. Casey Kalin, 6'3 sophomore, the youngest player, 7.3. Max Beatty averages 5, and then David Wall averages 4. So remember, they don't average a whole lot of points offensively.
No.
Playing a lot of defense and a lot of deliberate offense.
Well, you don't have to score a lot if you can shut down your opponent, and Providence has always been very defensively minded, and that's pretty obvious in their scoring averages.
We had them against Silver Creek here, and they roughed up Kaufman. I mean, to tell you what, I think of several of them fouled out in the game trying to get it done, but they can be aggressive on defense for sure.
Yeah. Well, we're just a few minutes away from the actual introduction of the starters. They're also going to do the national anthem. We'll break away, and when we come back, we'll be just moments away from basketball, and that's what you've tuned in for. So stick around. Basketball's coming your way in just a few minutes right here on Glycod. Stay with us, folks. Good stuff coming up next.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're up front with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can. From Glycod, it's Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1950. Tonight's game is presented by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. And is also brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Get inspired, get the facts, visit what'syoursideeffect.org. And by Allstate agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. By Priority Radiology in New Albany. You have a choice. And by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll and Centra Credit Union. Now to courtside for all the action from Glycod on Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Presented by Jim Butner Auto Group.
And welcome back to the game. Mike Beck, Paul Love here as teams are being introduced on the floor. Southwestern had their chance, and now it's time to be introduced to the Pioneers. Lots of colors and lights. Makes our camera all freaked out. But it's fun.
They already faked me out once, Mike. They had Williams there. I pointed out he was a freshman according to the roster. But he's a senior, Williams. He's a big kid, big wide body, 6'4" senior.
Well, as sometimes happens, roster numbers change after the rosters are printed. The one that were given to us was that he was wearing jersey number 34. Turns out he's wearing 33 tonight. So can't tell the players without a scorecard. Isn't that what they say?
Yep, unless you live there. Then maybe it's a different thing.
Well, things happen. This is not pro sports. They don't change. They change their jerseys depending on who did the laundry this week, right?
Yeah, Providence got a pretty nice little crowd here. I don't know if our camera picks up on that. Southwestern, not too bad either, under the circumstances with limitations. So,
well, a good game. We'll see how this one gets started. Williams will be in the center to jump. I believe he's going to go against Zach Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. That's who steps in there. And here we go. Ball's up, tipped, and off the head of Williams. And it'll end up in the hands of Nick Sexton. And Pioneers start with the ball first tonight. And they'll move it around. Providence a little more deliberate on their offense, at least traditionally they have been. Sexton pulls the trigger early, comes up short, rebound Williams. First shot off the mark. Pioneers back quickly on defense. Foster Mefford moves it over to Austin Kramer. Kramer left-handed, goes down into the paint, stops, he's in trouble, loses the ball, and a nice snag by David Wall. Pioneers back in a hurry, trying to attack. Turn around, look, and it's there. Zach Johnson scores first. Pioneers up 2-0 in the early goings. Mefford over to Kramer. Kramer down to Williams. All three of those players scoring in double figures. Little hook shot. Williams makes it look easy. Back the other way quickly. Beatty stops, and loses it underneath the basket. Had a trying for a putback, didn't quite get it done. Mefford comes out with it. Down to Williams. Mefford. And he'll have the ball taken from him. And he kind of got stung. And the ball goes out of bounds. Mefford hit his elbow hard on the floor. Looked like he got a little bit of a stinger. You ever hit that funny bone, is what they say?
That was a matter of 2 turnovers in about 2 seconds.
It sure was.
From one to the other, yeah.
Ball in to Sexton. Kalen moves it out top, now to Beatty. Sexton trying to get it back inside. Kalen, nice use of the rear end to get him some space. Can't get the shot to drop, gets his rebound, and then loses the ball. It'll stay Pioneer ball as it's kicked out of bounds. What do you see so far from the Pioneer offense, Paul?
Well, you know, get the ball in the hands of Nick Sexton, that's for sure. But very deliberate, as you would expect. It's going to be a low-scoring game. I doubt if it'll hit 50 before the game's over with. Both teams playing pretty good man-to-man defense.
Johnson puts it on the floor and has it stripped away. Quick hands by Austin Kramer. He'll take it away. Kramer goes down, loses his footing, but keeps his dribble. Inside out. 3-point attempt off the mark, and it'll bounce out of bounds. Pioneer ball. A lot of movement, not many points thus far.
No, they're kind of feeling each other out for sure. 2-2, 5:42 left.
Like a couple of boxers in the first round.
There you go, just dealing. Sexton with the ball. Loses another turnover. Remember we talked about turnovers.
Quick hands by Mefford, knocked it loose. Kramer came out with it. He'll take it to the other end and put it off the glass for 2. Less than 5.5 to go first quarter. 4-2, low scoring first quarter of the contest. Kalen finds Sexton, who puts it back down inside. Johnson to Wall. Can't find the glass. Right over the rim.
A little high-low post action there. Providence likes to do that.
Ran it pretty well, just didn't get the payoff at the end.
Good shot. Should have made it.
Kramer, nice drive, uses his body to shield the ball and puts it off the glass. 6-2, Southwestern up by 4. Pioneers, patient. Sexton setting things up, trying to work off a screen from Wall. Spins, moves, tries to hand it to Wall, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Pioneers.
Yeah, Sexton up in the air that time was nothing to do with the ball. Lucky to get it back under their own basket.
Sexton will inbound it, tosses it in to Johnson, out to Kalen for 3, right on the money. 1-point ball game halfway through the first quarter. Mefford to Williams. Williams not afraid to put it up. He answers with a 3. I see your 3 and I'll raise you 3. Pioneers back on offense. Cut it to 1, but gave up the 3. Williams wide open. They're going to quickly learn you can't do that.
Well, we talked about it was 2-2 for so long, and then all of a sudden we get a little bit of scoring going on. Both teams good shooters. At least I know Southwestern is. Providence needs to prove that to me after watching them play last game.
Beatty to Kalen. Kalen moves it around to the top. Sexton. A lot of movement, a lot of rotation with Providence. Kalen trying to attack. In trouble. Bounces it out to Sexton. Head fake. Ball around the Wall. Will he make the effort? Got nowhere to go. And ball tipped around, and it'll go over to Southwestern. Good defense by the Rebels.
Got himself in trouble there down in the corner. Committed his 4th turnover. It's 6 turnovers, 4 against Providence, 2 against the Rebels.
Colton Cloud checks in. Billy Eccles to the sideline. First substitution of the ball game. 3-minute mark, first quarter. Kramer, and he likes to attack the basket. And they'll get him with a charge.
Is that what he called it? I couldn't tell. Wasn't very emphatic.
I think that was the call.
Offensive foul. So it's a turnover, 3rd against the Rebels of Hanover.
I like the way Kramer attacks the basket. That time he attacked it a little too aggressively perhaps, but that instinct will serve him well. Score stays at 9-5. Southwestern up by 4. Providence gets it stripped. Kramer's so quick. Anticipation, takes it the other way and lays it in. Providence comes back the other way. He's being haunted and run into by Kramer. And that's a second foul on him quickly.
Heady move that time by Sexton. He saw him out of the corner and Zach come from behind and he kind of moved his body over a little bit and took the charge. I was going to say 2 fouls against Kramer. That's significant.
Quickly here. Beatty back out to Sexton. 3's up, and it's way short. Kalen with a rebound, and he'll be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Williams caught him from behind. A bit of a hatchet job there. First free throw of the night. Pioneers see if they can get it moving. Nice look that time from Kalen.
Well, nice job looking at that 3 that he made earlier, so got a nice form there. 6'3" sophomore for the Pioneers.
Kalen sinks a second. Brennan Finnegan in for the Pioneers. 54 is his jersey number. He's 6'5" senior. Takes a spot of David Wall, who's getting a breather. Mefford in, over to Kramer. Looks down at Williams, waits for some help. Finally feeds Williams, turnaround hook, not that time. Johnson gets the air ball, puts it in the hands of Sexton, and he throws it away. A little too much urgency in that pass.
Hate to be a prophet, but that's another turnover. We talked about turnovers being a factor in this game. 6 against the Pioneers here with 1:50 left in the first quarter.
Southwestern works it over in the left corner. Mefford almost had Beatty off his feet there, but gets it out to Kramer. Kramer will try 3. Nothing doing, way off the mark. Back, Williams' 3 is going to be off the mark as well. Sexton goes high for the rebound. And he loses the ball. Colton Cloud gets it. He goes in untouched. And the layup is good. 13-7. Opportunity points for Colton Cloud off the bench. Providence just needs to kind of slow down a second. Oh, Finnegan had a nice look. Couldn't get it to go. Mefford with a rebound.
That was that good high-low look again, Mike.
So how much do you think that 20-point loss in the sectional last year really bugged them?
They've got it in the back of their minds.
I imagine so. They're playing like it. Beatty, Sexton to Kalen, back and forth.
Remember, these are seniors, so they played last year in that game.
I'm sure they did. Under a minute to go, and Providence going to pull it out and try to take the last shot here. They trail by 6 in a first quarter that's been fits and starts. Sexton back and forth. Bleeding clock here. Down to 12. He'll start movement now. Feeds it down to Johnson. He's in the paint. Gets it to go. And did he draw the foul? It looks like he did.
See, that was a very, very good offensive set as the clock winds down to 3.5 seconds. Chance for the three-point play, a chance to get back within 3 points.
And even more so, picked up a second foul in the first quarter on Matt Williams. So
that's significant.
Williams and Kramer now with 2 here in the early going. And that was a good offensive series for them. Even better if Johnson can sink this free throw. And he does. 3-point game with 3 seconds to go in the quarter. Kalen checks out. In the game, Tyler Simmons. Also in the game, Grant Williams and Cade Carver. So quite a few substitutions here. Errant pass. Johnson puts up a long shot. Right off the front of the rim, doesn't drop. At the end of the first quarter, Southwestern 13, Providence 10. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Glycod.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can. This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by W.M. Kelly in New Albany. Find out about a rewarding career by emailing info@wmkelly.com.
And welcome back here, Mike Beck, Paul Love. 1 quarter in the books. Southwestern 13, Providence 10 at the end of 1. Not a bad looking game so far.
Both teams shot the ball 11 times in the first quarter. Hanover hits 6 of them, Providence only 3, so that's the difference in the game along with those turnovers.
Southwestern starts the second quarter with the ball. Kramer back and forth. He's got it again, down into the corner. Colton Cloud back to Kramer. Southwestern being a little bit more patient in this series. Got him off his feet. Finnegan will get a block, but pushes it out of bounds. Nice work by the senior.
Was indeed. No foul, good block.
Billy Eccles thought he had him there for a second. Didn't quite work out. Pass into Zach Cole. Cole over to Mefford. Tyler Simmons, one of the substitutes at the end of the first quarter. He stayed in the game.
Southwestern might be slowing it down a little bit because of foul trouble. 2 of their key players, 2 of their leading scorers.
3-point attempt from Billy Eccles on the money. Only one starter on the floor for the Pioneers at the moment. That's Johnson. Carver loses it, stolen by Southwestern. Eccles with a great work to get that ball away from him. Kramer goes up into traffic. Doesn't get the bounce. Johnson comes out with it quickly. Grant Williams to Carver. Carver to Simmons, back to Carver. Down in the corner for Finnegan. And off the foot of his teammate, and it's going to be a race. Kramer can't get the basket to fall, but he'll be fouled in the attempt.
First time for Southwestern to go to the free throw line. Shot no free throws in the first quarter. And now one of their leading scorers, or second leading maybe, Austin Kramer, for 2.
Cade Carver with the foul on that play. Kramer hits his first free throw.
You got to think Kramer is a pretty smart player. Coach leaving him in the game with 2 fouls first quarter.
Eli Watson checks in, and he gets the rebound on the missed free throw. Gets it to Nick Sexton, who's also checked back in the game. Sexton over to Johnson. Johnson puts it on the floor. Watson back outside to Williams. Pass to Sexton, who's open. Shot's a little long, and it's tipped out to Kramer, Here come the Rebels once again. Said there was a foul on the floor, so not a shooting foul.
Pretty good matchup there between Sexton and Kramer.
Kramer kind of a left-handed shooter.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'd say. So, you want to guard him on that side. That takes some of his momentum away.
Foul was on Sexton, his first, team second. 17-10, biggest lead of the night right now. The Rebels have it at 7. Zach Cole, nice acrobatic move, but missed the basket. Nick Sexton picks up another foul, his second quickly, and he'll go back to the bench and take a breather. Carver checks back in.
Those fouls are significant now early in this game.
Also in the game, Bryce Hatton for the Rebels. Inbounds pass to Mefford.
Real smart move.
Takes it, puts it right up and in. 9-point advantage, Southwestern. Carver looks for help. Gets it to Kalen. Kalen works it off the glass. A touch for 2. Kramer over to the corner. Eccles working hard into the paint. And he'll draw the foul. And this, real quickly, Providence has picked up a plethora of fouls. 4 real fast. Austin Kramer goes to the bench. Colton Cloud checks back in for the Rebels. Eccles finishes his deuce there. Hits both free throws. 21-12, back to a 9-point advantage. Watson to Carver, back outside to Beatty, who's back in the ball game. Kalen for 3. Off the iron. Back the other way. Zach Cole loses it into the hands of Beatty. He dribbles into 3 men. And they say it goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was off Beatty. And it'll be Southwestern ball. Coach Miller real unhappy with that call.
The other referee not asking for help. I wasn't focused on it myself, Mike. Maybe our viewers could tell you. But
Cole.
Go ahead.
Cole out to Colton Cloud. I didn't see for sure, so I can't really.
Well, Ryan Miller thought he got a good look at it.
He sure did. He even demonstrated to the ref what happened. And he did it with empathy. Cole, cross-court pass, 3-point shot high and lifted up. And it drops nicely for Billy Eccles. 12-point lead for the Rebels. Providence got to get a basket here to stop the bleeding. Beatty, Watson steps back, pulls a trigger on 3. Nothing but air. Back to Cole. Cole goes in hard. A lot of contact, no foul, and a jump ball declared by the referee.
And Providence possession arrow.
Grant Williams back in for Providence. Johnson gets a breather. Watson to Carver. Carver down to Beatty in the corner. Cross-court pass. Williams goes into the paint, tries to float it in. Comes up a little short. And they're not getting that offensive board, and that's hurting them.
No, they're not making shots. That's what's hurting them.
Well, that too, yeah.
4 of 16 from the field.
If I'm not mistaken, that's 25%.
Pretty good math here, Mike.
As long as they're round numbers, Paul. Southwestern moving the ball around the perimeter. And a timeout called by Coach Nussbaum. Is this a short version? 30-second variety. We'll stay with it here. So what are you seeing so far, Paul?
Well, again, shooting for Providence is bad. It carries over from that Charlestown game, in my opinion, and their turnovers are bad, too, with 9. That's the reason they're down a dozen points. Rebels, on the other hand, are hitting 9 of 18 of their shots, and 3 of those were threes. So, you know, those points add up. Rebounding edge, pretty close. I have Providence 9 and the Rebels 10. Rebels turned over 4 times, Providence 10. So those are your stats. 3:04 left in the second quarter, and Providence needs to fix it or they're going to be in trouble here tonight.
Well, the 2 stats that jumped out of me there, turnovers. They already have 10 turnovers here at 3:04 in the second quarter. I know some coaches would have a fit with 10 turnovers in a game.
Oh, absolutely. 10's the number you don't want to go to.
That's right. And then shooting percentage. Some of that can be credited to perhaps good defense by Southwestern, but sometimes you got to take a better shot too. Southwestern with the ball and the lead. They're up by 12 here.
They're not in a hurry. They got a couple players with foul trouble. Just using clock. Nice backdoor cut.
Nefford got poked in the eye.
Fundamentals are sound for Southwestern. That was a nice backdoor play. You know, they're doing everything pretty much right. No wonder they're ranked, what would we say, 5th or something like that?
Well up in the charts.
Up high. Got a bunch of scores coming in, a lot of girls games today. We'll get those to you after a bit.
Inbounds pass. And the Rebels on the attack again. Mefford, quick first step, kicks it out to Kramer. Nursing a 12-point lead. Kramer pulls the trigger on a 3. Probably not his best choice. I'm sure Coach Nussbaum will make a note of that one. Kalen down inside. Nice feed to Johnson. He can't finish. Williams, power rebound. Beatty puts it back up. There's a lot of contact in there. Working hard for the basketball.
But not making shots. Tough looks, though. I mean, they were under a lot of duress down there. Surprised the foul didn't get called a little bit earlier.
Beatty will shoot 2. That foul on Billy Eccles, his first. So far in this quarter, Southwestern's outscored Providence 9-3. I'm sorry, make that 11-3.
As the score reflects.
Beatty trims a couple off there. Back to a 10-point advantage, 24-14 with 2:05 to go. Mefford working against Beatty, kicks it over the corner. Kramer, his shot was blocked. Carver got a piece of it, and now the Pioneers come back on the attack. They need a few more of those. Nice pass to Johnson. Nice bucket as well. Good exchange that time for the Pioneers. (24-16).
Zone defense here by Providence. No, they're actually not zone. Looked like a 2-3 zone at first, but just the way they stacked up.
Cloud, he forces a not good look there. Gets his own rebound, throws it back up. It's going to be short again. And Kalen comes out with it. He'll hand off to Carver. Quite a bit of time on the clock. Johnson back out to Beatty. 3. It's there. And a whistle.
Big play for Providence.
The basket was good. Foul was on Grant Williams. Was that after the shot?
Well, they're not in the bonus yet, so wouldn't be on the free throw line anyway. Less than a minute in the first half.
Providence has cut it to 5 points, 24-19.
What was the biggest lead they had there?
12.
12, yeah.
Southwestern content to go in at halftime with the lead. They're going to try to take as much time off the clock as possible here. Mefford now working against Beatty. Cole looking for someone to pass to. Williams wide open three. It's too long. 12 seconds to go. Kalen comes up the other way. Pioneers looking for a good shot. Carver goes flying through, and the basket is there. Quickly the other way. Kramer turnaround jump shot. Not there. 24-21. Pioneers dug a big hole and filled it back in. They still trailed by 3 at the buzzer. 24-21. That's your halftime score. We'll take a break, be back with scores of other contests and much more to come as our halftime show gets started right after this on Glycod.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Find out about online banking and other services by visiting Centra.org.
Welcome back here, Mike Beck, Paul Love. It is halftime, and Pioneers trail the Rebels 21-24, 3 points. There's a lot of work in that quarter, and it's still a 3-point ball game.
Yeah, it was, and got ahead 12 at 1 point. So nice comeback there by the Pioneers. Looking at the stat line, turnovers, a big factor. 10 against Providence, 4 against the Rebels of Southwest Hanover. Rebounding, I have the edge there going to Providence, 16-11. Free throws, 5 for 5 for Providence, 3 for 4 for Hanover Southwest. And the big factor shooting, I have 6 for 21 for the Pioneers, 28.5%, and 9 for 24, 37.5% for Southwestern. They went cold at the end of that quarter, missed their last 6 shots. So that's the reason we've got a 24-21 score.
All right. Well, that's our look at the statistics. We'll be back in just a moment with scores of other games. I know you got a bunch of those we'll need to run through.
Catch up.
So we'll catch up on that and more right after this on Glycod.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're up front with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department. You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back. Mike Beck, Paul Love here at Providence High School at halftime, where Southwestern leads Providence 24-21. It's time to take a look at our scoreboard tonight. Been a lot of things going on. We've had our hands full, and this is the first chance to take a look at it. But tonight's scoreboard updates presented by the Clark County Youth Coalition. For more than 35 years, the Clark County Youth Coalition has been the state's eyes and ears in Clark County, monitoring data and working to reduce substance use and abuse. For more information, you can visit clarkcountylcc.org. And for scores of other games in Kentuckiana, of course, you get Glycod.com. But what are the scores that we have so far, Paul?
Well, looking at the girls first, have 3 games to report. Clarksville beats Shaw Memorial 31-24. That's a final earlier. Salem is ahead of Jeffersonville 24-6 at the end of the first quarter. Wow. And here's one for you. I think it's right. I'm reading it. 21-14. Corden leads Silver Creek girls at the end of the first quarter. One halftime report for boys. I've got Evansville North 27, Jeff 25 with 2:48 left in the first half.
Okay, that's a look at the scoreboard tonight. Again, brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. And if you want to find out more information about those games or any other, you can go to our website, glycod.com. That is the place for all the scores. Stand by, one more break, and we'll be back with some halftime adjustments right after this.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
I was at practice one day, kind of made a cut through the lane, and I noticed that I landed on my knee a little weird. I saw my trainer here at school, and they highly recommended that I go to priority radiology. Any athlete, when you do go down with an injury, the first thing you think about is just how long that you're going to be out. Going to priority radiology, where I could get my results back quickly, made a big difference because I wasn't left waiting for weeks before I could even start a treatment. I was able to get what I needed right away.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here as halftime winds down. Let's go through scoring real quick, Paul.
All right, Matt Williams, Southwestern. Matt Williams, 5. Austin Kramer, 7. Leading scorer, Billy Eccles with 8. Foster Medford has 2, as does Colton Cloud for a total of 24 points. Providence, 7 points each for Zach Johnson and Casey Kalin. 5 for Max Beatty, 2 for Grant Williams, and Sexton hasn't scored in the first half, which is very surprising to me.
All right, let's talk about some adjustments quickly. What does each team need to do here in the second half?
Well, I think they started to do it at the end of the first half. Providence not turning the ball over quite as many times and starting to make a couple shots there. Rebels just kind of let them get back in the game, but they could not hit the basket there toward the end of that first half. Shooting is the name of the game.
And here we go, Rebels with the ball. And they'll be attacking the left side of your screen now. Williams had great position. Nothing Wall could do that time.
Too easy.
Quick couple of points there, and they're off and running. Sexton, I think we'll see a lot more of him this quarter. Hopefully more in the game. He picked up a couple of quick fouls, and that bought him a one-way ticket to the bench for a while.
Nice pass.
Yeah.
No.
Johnson just misfired. Mefford outside to Eccles. Feeds it down to Williams. He has to work for that one. He'll draw the foul and shoot 2.
Good post-up move by the, what I'm going to call wide body, Matt Williams, 6'4" senior. Takes up a lot of space underneath. Let's see if he can make a free throw. 56% so far on the year, free throws, so not the best. Makes that one.
That one looked nice. David Wall picked up his first foul on that play. Second shot to come. Williams. That time in and out. 27-21. Pioneers trailed the whole way. Trailed by as many as 12 at one point. 24-12.
Got behind because of turnovers and poor shooting.
Then filled that hole in, got back within 3. Nice look. Zach Johnson really, he's keeping them in this game.
9 points.
Cole across to Kramer, working against Kalin. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Kalin. Good defense.
Pretty good defense by Kalin. Left-hander, though, going that left side. He played him on the strong hand.
Rebels looking for another bucket here. Kramer goes to his left that time. Kalin clears it out. And Sexton navigating traffic and gets it to drop.
You ever hear of Euro? That was Euro.
Pretty nice looking shot.
Sexton's first 2 points of the game.
27-25, back to 2-point advantage. Oh, nice pass. Cole gets it to finish. Wall went to the ground. He wanted to take a charge. Didn't get it. Like to see Sexton get hot here and hit a couple. That'd get the home faithful pretty fired up. Kalen lost his dribble, gets the ball back. Hop, skip, and a jump. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped out to Kramer, and here come the Rebels again. Long pass intercepted by Wall. Trust me, he was a tight end in football. You're not going to get that over his hands. Johnson, nice work. Really like watching him play tonight. He's been the brightest spot of the Pioneers all night long. Williams works hard, pays off. He uses that body and gets a good position. Wall tries a left-hand hook, doesn't get enough air underneath it, and it goes back hard.
It's more of the kind of game we expected to see, just a 4-point difference mid-third quarter.
31-27. It's a low-scoring affair, well below their average for the Rebels. High off the glass, and Johnson with a rebound. Sexton down to Kalen. Kalen goes in. Nice transition points.
It's one of the rare fast break off of a rebound that we've seen in this game.
2-point game. Pioneers trying to get the momentum back. Johnson rebound off that 3-point attempt. Mefford, a lot of rim, no net. Sexton, he really wants this one. That one not his best look. And a whistle. I think they're going to get Kalen for the foul. They do. That'll be the third foul on the Pioneers this half. No fouls so far in the second half on the Rebels. 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the third quarter.
Yeah, they can play a little more loose with Kramer and Williams getting those 2 early fouls.
And here comes Kramer. Mefford over to Cole. Cole tries to get it to Williams and off his hands.
Oh, referee bailed him out on a foul call.
Really? Interesting call.
54 the foul.
They say Brendan Finnegan picks up his first.
Non-shooting foul.
And that was a break for the Rebels. Cole gets the ball, forces himself into Williams, and Williams. Oh, they call Kalen. I didn't see Kalen. Zach Cole at the line. That free throw right on the mark.
Both teams shooting free throws extremely well. 5 of 6 for Hanover, 5 of 5 for Providence. Just not very many fouls shot.
Kalen checks out with 3 fouls. Cole gets his second free throw to spin and in. Sexton positioning his chess pieces. Moves them around. Williams back to Sexton. Williams back out to Sexton. Oh, and Cole will take some contact, but he'll get called for the foul as well.
It's one of those calls that could have gone either way, I think. Looked like a forearm there involved.
Could have gone the other way easily. Nice lob into Johnson. His height bailed him out there, and a whistle. And I think that's going to be Kramer. Colton Cloud, sorry.
This is a designed out of bounds under the basket play, throwing the ball up in the air to the big.
Watson gets it into Sexton. Sexton trying to create some opportunity there for Johnson, and he threw it away. Ball down inside Williams. Nice pass. And Cole will draw the foul.
Mefford got a pretty good shove from behind. Going to shoot 2 here. Oh, it was on Watson, I'm sorry.
Eli Watson.
Yep.
Both of them are 11. There
That
you go.
was the difference.
Cole's 3 for 3 from the line, I believe.
Yeah, got 5 points here in the third quarter. Didn't have any in the first half.
Hit that one as well. And a timeout taken. 30-second variety, so we'll stay here with the action. 6-point game. Any change so far that you've seen since halftime?
Well, just who's getting the points for Southwestern. Matt Williams, after having 5 in the first quarter, foul trouble, didn't get any in the second, but back with 5 here in the third, as does Zach Cole, who has 6. And Sexton finally got his first bucket, but the go-to guy for Providence in this second half looks like it's going to be Zach Johnson, and I think that's a good plan.
Johnson's had the hot hand tonight for Providence.
Providence out rebounding the Rebels by 5 as I have it. A little half-court trap here.
Johnson with the ball. Kicks it back out to Sexton. Over to Watson. Watson trying to get it back to Johnson. Sexton for 3. In and out.
He's having a rough game.
Just can't get it to go. Loose ball recovered by Mefford. Quick hands. And a jump ball situation. Nice work by Tyler Simmons to knock it loose and then get tied up with Mefford. And Providence will be the beneficiary of that. Turnover.
I was looking for the coach to get in there and call timeout. I hate that call. I don't think it should be legal, but it's a wise move. He can do it.
Providence moving the ball around, wide open. Williams for 3, comes up short. Nobody in position for a rebound that time. Simmons on defense, works hard, down in the corner. Williams working against Johnson. Oh, nice move, Williams. He made that look easy. Quick first step, and he was around Johnson, and nothing.
Good half-court trap now, giving Providence a little problems.
Timeout called by Coach. Oh, no, foul.
Going to get a foul called on Medford.
I thought
there's that number 11 again.
Yeah. I thought Coach Miller was going to call a quick save and timeout there.
Little 1-3-1 trapping defense at half court. Something different.
Back to an 8-point difference. The Rebels up 37-29 here with just over a minute to go in the third quarter. Simmons, Sexton.
But they're going to be content to. Uh-oh, look out.
Johnson is trying to get some help. Feeds it back outside. Simmons for 3. Back off the rim. Watson rebound. Sexton for 3. And a foul underneath, and the ball is going to go back to the Rebels.
Well, just can't make those shots. Got to make those shots.
Eli Watson, I presume. That's his second foul, team 6th. Southwestern will be in the bonus from here on out.
Coach Miller working the official down there. I don't think he liked that call either.
He was certainly, he's very demonstrative.
That's the word I was going to use.
30 seconds to go. Southwestern up by 8. They like the sound of that, so they're going to slow it down here.
They got the ball in the hands of their playmaker.
Kramer. Mefford comes over and spells him. 12 seconds. Mefford with a step. Nice pass.
Oh, yeah.
Zach Cole makes it look good. And I think that may be a cheap foul on Kramer. Man, with 1 second to go in the quarter.
Didn't need that one.
They're going to call that on Sexton. Wow.
I wasn't focused on that, Mike.
No,
I can't react one way or the other.
No, that was wrong.
One referee is challenging the other referee. And
That
said,
was
okay,
not.
If you say so, that's what we're going to
Okay,
do.
now he's the ref. I understand why the other ref would question that. That clearly looked like it was Kramer. A heave and a hoe, and away we go. 10-point lead, 39-29. Well, takes us into the fourth quarter. You're watching Glycod's coverage. Stand by. We'll be back right after this on Glycod.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here. Basketball getting ready to restart here. Fourth quarter. Southwestern 39, Providence 29. Tempers flaring in the stands.
Maybe a warning being given to the Providence bench. Got an official there talking to the head coach, Ryan Miller. Crowd's getting into it. Not a big crowd, but you can hear them.
You don't have to be big to be vociferous. There's your vocab word for the day.
There you go.
10-point lead by the Rebels. They still sting from that 20-point knockout in the sectional last year. This may be a little bit of their revenge. And here they come with it. Mefford working against Simmons.
How well can you control the basketball?
Kramer across to Cole. Cole quickly down to Williams. This Providence defense going to have to do its job. There's one. Quick hands by Johnson. Sexton. Layup goes. Foul as well. Possible three-point play. And the fans on their feet for that one. Got to complete the three-pointer, though. Sexton at the line. That foul was on Eccles, his second. Just the fourth team foul on Southwestern. Providence has 7. Sexton does it at the line. 39-32. See if the Pioneers can put together a little bit of a run here. Mefford. Oh, my. Did you see it? He looked like he led with an elbow.
Yeah, sure did. And he got called a foul on Providence on the other side there. I don't know.
On Simmons, I don't think that.
A tough play. Awfully aggressive. Let him have 2 free throws.
I think Mefford was wanting to deliver a blow more than shoot the basket that time.
Good.
He looked like a fullback running through the line. Mefford will shoot one in the bonus. They say it happened on the floor. That wasn't really a shot.
Got blood on Sexton. They're going to make him go to the bench. Somebody leaked.
Well, it was quite the contact.
It's not a bad cut or anything, but anytime you see blood, the player's got to go out and get taken care of.
Oh, yeah.
Mefford on the line, 1-and-1.
First one's in. See if he can convert the second one as well. Southwestern basically concedes the rebound. Basically 4-on-2 for the rebound. They've been that way all night. They have two deep, like running prevent offense or prevent defense in football. They got two guys deep. They are not going to get caught unawares. But when you're up by 9, those free throw rebounds don't mean as much, do they?
Sexton tried to come back into the game, but Fixers wouldn't let him until play had resumed. So he's on the bench, ready to come back in.
Caitlin.
Go ahead.
Williams, hop, skip, and a jump, and a basket, too. I don't see how he wasn't called for steps on that one. But
I won't.
And they needed a break. They've had a few calls go against them, so.
Yeah. Sometimes they let that Euro-type step get out of the way. Oh, nice feed. Nice feed.
Kramer's such a dangerous on the drive. You've got to guard him, and Williams just opens up like a Red Sea parting down there.
Got a turnover of Providence again.
Providence threw it away. Sexton checks back in.
Got his wrist taped now. Blood's covered. He's good.
Needs a little mousse in the hair, I think, but he's got a cowlick that biblical proportions going on, but I don't think he cares.
I wish I could get a cowlick.
I wish I had that kind of hair.
Yeah.
I don't have that much anymore. Cross-court pass to Cole. Kramer on the cut. Nice defense that time. Johnson got a piece of it. Kalen, and stolen by Kramer. Just quick heads-up defense by Southwestern. They don't concede anything. Sexton trying to work his way. Opens Johnson up for 3. And the rebound saved out of bounds into the hands of Kramer, who feeds Eccles. Can't get it to drop. Kalen with a rebound. And Williams is going to be called for reaching in. He got tangled up with Kalen, and he got whistled for pickpocketing that time.
That's only his third, so he's played a good long time without picking up that third. Just 5:33 left in the fourth quarter.
45-34. As you said, 5.5 to go here. Providence needs to get a little bit of a run going. I don't think they've scored more than 2 buckets in a row all night. That one wasn't there. Johnson rebound. Kalen out to Sexton. Johnson turn around. He's really playing well.
He is.
36 for Providence, 45 for Southwestern.
13 points for Johnson at this stage. Their leading scorer. Oh no, another
Williams.
nice feed. Kramer too.
You can tell when seniors play with each other like that, they're just so fluid because they know what they're going to do. They've done this for years. Long 3 attempt by Kalen. Johnson. And they're going to say he pushed off, I believe, to get to that rebound. That's what they call.
9 team fouls against Providence, just 5 against the Rebels.
So 1 in the bonus. Johnson really played hard, only 2 fouls in the game. I didn't have a great angle on that call, but the referee didn't hesitate, so. Cole. They wave it off.
Oh, this is interesting. A warning to the coach, I think. They made the free throw, but the referee had his back to the court
he waved
at
it
the
off.
bench, and they did not count that free throw.
They're going to count the shot now.
All right, so who we got here? Cole on the line. He made that shot. Is that what we're saying?
They did give it to him, yeah.
Okay.
Second attempt is in as well. Cole's come on here in the second half.
He has all his points in the second half.
Sexton. He'd just do it himself. 3, not there. Eccles rebound. Gets it out cleanly. Beatty and Johnson contended for it, but no fouls. Mefford brings it down, kicks it back out. Eccles now to Cole. Cole to Williams. The starting 5 for Southwestern, you can see why they've won so many games.
Oh, yeah.
They play very well together. Mefford goes up high off the glass. Can't get it to go. Beatty reaches up, pulls it down. Back outside to Kalen. Beatty in the corner, tries to get it to Johnson down low. And a whistle.
Foul on Cole, maybe?
I believe you're right.
Just the 6th team foul, though. Southwestern in the double bonus from this point on. Providence will be shooting the 1-and-1 on their next trip to the line. Got a full timeout, Mike.
Full timeout taken. Well, we'll take one as well. Providence calls for it. Stand by. We'll take a break. Be back right after this on Glycod.
Nobody wants to be told that they have cancer. When you find out that you have cancer, you want to make sure and try to get it treated as quickly as possible. That's what Priority Radiology did for me. The time they saved me from fretting about it is something I can't repay. They got me my results within 3 hours. It's unheard of to get that kind of results that quick. I can't hardly tell you how important that was for my mental state. It really helped me get through that day.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back, Mike Beck, Paul Love here as timeout taken. Let's check the scoreboard real quick, Paul. What do you got?
Well, I just looked here and found out that Jeffersonville in the fourth quarter has taken the lead 61-52. And Silver Creek has gone up now after a slow start, it looked like, ahead of Corydon 48-34 in the third quarter.
Jeffersonville was playing?
Jeffersonville playing Evansville North.
A boys game.
Girls, Silver Creek 31-28. We got that one. Floyd Central girls 34-17 over New Wash.
Johnson, nice turnaround hook. And a foul by Simmons.
It's a double bonus foul. I'll tell you what, 12 out of 13 have the Rebels made from that free throw line, so if they keep that up, it's going to be hard pressed to get back in this game. As will Providence. Foster Mefford averages 12 points a game.
Got a nice stroke at the free throw line. 50-38.
They missed their second free throw and then hit a bunch in a row. Uh-oh, jinxed them.
12-point lead again, biggest of the night. Second time they've gotten that far. Sexton couldn't finish, didn't have the angle. Beatty puts it up and in. Back to 10 points. Mefford being chased. Gets it to Cole.
Full court pressure.
Providence going to have to dial something up here.
They're trying. Oh, that's a turnover.
Mefford loses it, dribbles out of bounds. Pressure can do that.
It does. 8th turnover for Southwestern. Not a bad game.
Providence just needs to convert. They get the turnover, now they got to get the points on it.
Got to score.
Turnovers really doesn't help them.
Need to score here. And
Sexton.
Yep.
He willed that one to drop. 50-42. Under 3 minutes to go. And another steal. Sexton's going to take it alone. And the basket is good. And it's a 6-point game. And a whistle. And a timeout, I believe.
That was a nice little flurry that time for the Pioneers. Making the comeback possible.
They call a full timeout. They take one, and we'll take one too. Stand by. We'll be back right after this on Glycod.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. Mike Beck, Paul Love at Providence, where the Pioneers are trailed by 12. And now they've cut it to 6. A little flurry there from Providence. Scored 6 in a row, trying to fight their way back into the game.
Got the ball in Kramer's hands. That's where they want it.
2.5 to go. Full court pressure. Sexton almost had the steal. Eccles goes up high. Southwestern, Kramer somehow come out with it, but probably could have chewed up more clock than that. I think that was a rare senior. He just felt like he could do something with it. And
saw the opening and it closed real quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, another turnover for Providence.
Simmons.
Oh, look out.
Yeah. This is what happens when you try to get too cute. They make you pay. Beatty for 3. There it is. Back to a 5-point ball game. It's been a while since Providence has hit a 3. Williams, he won't be denied down underneath. 1.5 to go. Simmons, they left the door open. He'll draw the foul, and that'll be the 4th on Williams.
4th on him. He was standing there. I think it's a good call. I think he was underneath the guy. Very important free throws here for Simmons.
I don't believe he scored tonight, has he?
No, he has not.
Real big free throws for Simmons.
Got to make them. He did.
Gets the first. Back to a 6-point game. Can Simmons convert on the second one? 1:23 to go. He does. And it's a 5-point Southwestern lead.
Scores.
And they'll take a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take one as well. Stand by. We'll be right back on Glycod.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can. You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. 54-49, couple of quick scores. Scoreboard update brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. What do you got, Paul?
Third quarter, Floyd Central 34, New Washington 17. Silver Creek is now ahead of Corydon 48-34 in the third. And Evansville North behind Jeff 61-52.
Loose ball. Simmons can't get it to go. And Kalen was fouled on the putback. That's just a second foul on Mefford. They've gotten their fouls, but they've spread them around. None of the Southwestern Rebels in foul trouble, except for perhaps Williams. Kalen. Oh, missed it.
Need to make those.
No time off the clock points are the best points you can get when you trail.
That's the first free throw missed by Providence. They're 8 of 9. They were 8 of 8. He made that one.
9 of 10's not too shabby. 54-50. Full court pressure. They get it in to Kramer. Nicole and Williams wide open underneath the basket. That's what you don't want to do in that full court pressure situation. Beatty, Sexton for three. Off the mark. Simmons with a putback. Beatty rejected. Kalen for three. Too long. And a foul. Providence just not able to hit the shots.
Gotta make them.
They have the looks, just can't get them to drop. 56-50.
Williams looks like he is exhausted. Going to the free throw line.
We'll see if that shows up in his shot.
He's a 56% free throw shooter on the season.
That's a third foul on Johnson. And that's what happens a lot. You rush your shot.
Yeah, you get tired.
You get a lot of iron. Second one, here it comes. Be a gift if he missed both of them. He's not that kind.
Didn't happen.
And here come the Pioneers. Sexton kicks it back outside. Johnson for three. Gave Williams time to get back to him. And here comes Mefford. Basket and the foul. And that'll just about do it for Providence. Kalen picks up his fourth. Can't blame him for trying. But a 9-point lead with 35 seconds. It's a pretty deep hole. Free throws short. Beatty back to Kalen. Johnson. And throws it away. One pass too many. Rare you hear me say that.
Running out of time here. 9 points, 28 seconds.
Cole into Kramer.
They got a foul.
Williams, 61-50. 13 seconds. Three-point shot is there. Kalen, a little late. And the clock stops with 1/10 of a second. 61-53. And that will do it. Southwestern gets their revenge tonight against Providence. The buzzer sounds, and the Rebels win. Margin of 8 at the end. We'll take a break and be back with our post-game coverage right after this on Glycod. Stand by, folks. We'll be back right after this.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. If you have crime information to report, contact the Clark County Sheriff's Office tip line at 812-280-2276 or email tips@clarkcosheriff.com.
And welcome back. Mike Beck, Paul Love here as our post-game coverage gets underway. And Pioneers come up on the short end of the stick, 61-53. And looks like our scoreboard has a hiccup, so we'll just turn that off. We know what the score is, don't we?
We do.
So what do you got stats-wise for us, Paul?
Providence shooting, have them 18 of 50. 18 of 50, 42%. And Southwest, 21 of 46, 45.5%. Free throws, 90% for Providence on 9 of 10, 14 of 17, and 82% for Hanover. I have the difference in rebounding edge going to Providence, 32-23. That's interesting. Turnovers, Providence more than Southwestern, 15 and 11 versus the Rebels of Southwest Hanover.
Okay.
You want to do the scoring or?
Sure, if you got that.
Yeah, I'm not going to guarantee it. I think I missed a point or two there along the way. Sexton ends up with 9. Providence led by Zach Johnson's 15. I had Casey Kalen 13, Max Beatty 10, 4 for Grant Williams, and 2 for Tyler Simmons. And like I said, I might have missed a couple points there, but that's the gist of it.
Okay.
I got Matt Williams for Southwestern, leading scorer of the game, 23 points. He had 18 of those in the second half after foul trouble in the first. 11 points for Austin Kramer. He kind of slowed down a little bit, but his slack was taken up by Zach Cole, who had 10 second half points. 7 for Medford in the game, and Billy Eccles had 8 points and 2 points for Colton Cloud. A total of 61.
All right. Well, our Jim Butner Auto Group presents the drive of the game, and tonight, normally you get a run where you see one team really take control, and there was really not a huge one that stood out to me. Although
the only thing I would go to is Austin Kramer in that first half had a couple really nice drives and dishes.
He sure did.
I tell you, Matt Williams, leading scorer, but he was the recipient of quite a few good passes, good assists by his teammates. So, as you pointed out earlier, they know each other pretty well, and Williams takes up a lot of space down low.
They were definitely in sync. So we'll give Kramer those drives of the game tonight. Then they're brought to you by the Jim Butner Auto Group, where they're striving to keep you driving. Stand by. We'll be back with more, including our players of the game, right after this on Glycod.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief. What? I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job. What? 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 It happens. And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. I'd be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected. Opioid overdoses in Clark County are at record highs. That's why the Clark County Health Department is now training volunteers to administer to victims of opioid abuse the drug Narcan, which may reverse its effects. To find out when and where CPR and Narcan training will be available, visit clarkhealth.net. You can help control the opioid epidemic. A message from the Clark County Health Department. You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here as our post-game coverage continues. Mike Beck and Paul Love, and it's time now, Paul, for our outstanding players of the game tonight. Our outstanding players of the game are brought to you by Jeffersonville Shelter Insurance agent Colby Martin. Auto rates are falling at Shelter Insurance. Now's a great time to give Colby a call for your home and auto protection plan. You can call him at 812-246-3001. And let's unveil the winners tonight for Southwestern and for Providence. Who are they?
Yeah, look at Providence first. Zach Johnson's my choice there. Had 2 field goals in each quarter, so he was consistent throughout the game, except for the second quarter. He only had 1 field goal, ends up with the 15 points, but definitely the go-to guy. As a matter of fact, they couldn't go to him much in that second quarter, and that was probably a problem for them as the game turns out. Matt Williams, player of the game for the Rebels, clearly 23 points, but again, he needs to buy steak dinners to all the other guys on the team because they made some really nice feeds to him. So the big guy really dominant there in the second half with 18 points, and he was the difference in the game down the stretch.
Okay, so that is your outstanding players of the game tonight, brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Colby Martin. Stand by, and we will be back with more post-game coverage after this. For more information, by the way, on tonight's winners and for a listing of all area winners, visit glycod.com. We'll be right back right after this.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5151. 888-478-8255. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. Mike Beck, Paul Love is about ready to wrap it up, put a bow on it tonight. Paul, any final thought? Well, we've got some final scores, or some other scores, maybe not all finals, but what's going on out there?
We got earlier game today, Clarksville beats Madison Shaw Memorial 31-24. Final score, Floyd Central beats, this is girls score now, Floyd Central 48, New Washington 22. Another girls game, Salem beats Jeff 86-38. Corydon loses to Silver Creek finally after being down ahead 7 in the first quarter. Anyway, Silver Creek 59-45 for Corydon. Boys score, Evansville North loses to the Jeff Red Devils by a score of 73-57. Moore 18 points, Watts 26 points, and Studemeyer 16 points for the Red Devils. And of course the game here tonight, Southwestern outlasts Providence Pioneers 61-53.
All right, your final look at the scoreboard tonight here. Final thoughts on this one. Southwestern, probably the only time we'll see them this year.
Yeah.
They look pretty good, Paul.
They are. They're a decent team, especially for their classification at 2A. They got some good ball handlers, and they got the big guy down low, and they play as a team. I was impressed by them. Providence, I wasn't impressed by them. I think they can play better than that, but I don't think Nick Sexton had one of his better games. Johnson probably didn't see the ball quite enough, and too many turnovers and not enough field goals made. That's kind of been the story for Providence, and we'll see if they can turn that around against their big rival coming in here next Friday.
Speaking of that, nice segue there, Paul.
Thank you.
We'll talk about the game coming up this Friday night. We'll be here. Our coverage will begin at 7 p.m. and tip off, well, we say 7:30, but ever since they added that extra minute to the quarter in the JV games, it adds like 20 minutes to the JV games total. And so that pushes the tip off probably closer to 7:45. But we'll be here no matter when. We'll be live and in living color. And so look forward to that one. Should be a good game. Both teams probably pretty evenly matched this year, and it'll be competitive, we'll say that. At least I think it will be.
Yeah, it's a preview maybe of sectional tournament play to come, if we get there.
Well, I'm praying and hoping and wishing that we will. That sounds like a Dusty Springfield song.
I know that song, yeah.
I think it is. So, final thoughts on this one, Paul, before we put a bow on it?
Well, we thought it was going to be a good game. Turned out to be fairly close, but Southwestern just too strong for the Pioneers here tonight. So, once again, you live and learn. You get better each game. That's what all the coaches tend to say. So we'll see what happens with Providence here next Friday.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. For everybody with Glycod, thank you for being with us tonight. And, of course, for the most in-depth coverage of Southern Indiana high school sports, visit glycod.com. Join us Friday night right here at Providence again as the Clarksville Generals come into town. Tonight's executive producers been Steve Bird, Will Harper on camera, Joey Theobald on the scoreboard. I'm Mike Beck, and Paul Love does his color work admirably. We will see you all on Friday night. Till then, God bless. Take care and have yourselves a great weekend, or a great week, rather. It's Tuesday.
Yes.
And every night to me is the weekend, isn't it?
There you go.
Stand by. We'll see you Friday night.
From Glycod, this has been Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Tonight's game was presented by Jim Buckner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. And was also brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Get inspired, get the facts. Visit what'syoursideeffect.org. And by Allstate agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. By Priority Radiology in New Albany. You have a choice. By Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. And by Centra Credit Union.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @GlyCod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from GlyCod.